Hello and welcome back to Yakuza 4. So, we are going to start with Saijima's last sub-story this time, which will complete his part of the game, basically. But before we do that, we got some more stuff to do. This is not where I want to go. Well, when I say I want to be over here, I'm completely lost. Was this not where I wanted to go? Oh, it's here. There we go. But yes, well, when I say that, we still got to do IF7R, but we can't really do IF7R until we do everybody's IF7R input enemy data, so we got a little bit of time left on that one. Also, you may be noticing that I'm not running to where the sub-story is. Well, that's because we got something else to do as well. Actually, have we got any more of these? No. Okay. We got to go to the pawn shop. Why, you may ask, are we going to the pawn shop? Well, I noticed in here, in abilities, he is missing some abilities. He's missing ancient techniques, which are apparently gained via the pawn shop, which is kind of odd. But we actually have some of Kiryu's ones. It was the journals we got on Kiryu. Apparently there's something else that we can get for Saijima. I don't know whether there are ones for Akiyama or Tadamura, but I'd assume that they're all in the pawn shop, so we'll see. If not, we can look up individual ones, but anyway. Here. Hello. I'm here to buy. I would like to purchase this. The Musashi carving. Also, I'd like another locker key radar, if that's okay with you. So, wooden carving of the famous swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. It's so detailed that he's practically jumping out of the wood. You learned Hidden Blade Hook. You learned Hidden Blade Raging Bull. You learned Heavy Maul Fly Swatter. So there you go. So those are the three abilities that we needed to get. So using a sword against an enemy with a sword. While strafing with a sword while health is flashing. And near a wall using a hammer. Okay. I think actually some of those Kiryu got as well. And then last one is I'm just going to do this. So that if we happen to walk past something, it'll beep. Which I think will be useful. I think it's useful to have that on everyone, just in case I happen to run past an area. We will probably look it up if we haven't found them all by the end of the game, but, you know, it'd be nice to find them all naturally. So, head over here. Although I suspect there's some in those sewers over there. Should we check those sewers now? There's no other reason to go into the sewers except to drop off garbage, right? Let's just do that now. Because that will save us some time. I'm trying to think where else we got. We got the train station, but I think we went to the train station with Akiyama. So I think that's maybe not somewhere we need to go. Anyway. Basically just coming down here and seeing if it beeps. Are we low on health? Nope. Full health. Okay. Aha. Not that. Might be over here. I see it. There we go. It's right there. Well, I saw it. It was there. Let me see. Maybe I missaw. Oh, wait. It's a light over there that I looked at. That light was lined up perfectly. Okay. It was still beeping over here. Oh, there it is. Ah. It was actually in the same place, just on the other side. Wonderful. Well, that's good. Let's continue along here. Just check this side. Which is not beeping. Yep. Wait a second. You see this the oddly detailed model of a rat there? It's very odd. Anyway, we need to go into his master's area as well in order to find out if there's anything down there. Wait, is it beeping here? It is. Okay. I see it. It's here-ish. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so many of these are nigh impossible if you weren't using the locator. Right. I'm assuming there's none back here, but actually if you were going to put a super hidden one, you would put it right at the back here. We did find... Wait, did we not find... We might actually have found one back here. But anyway. Let's head all the way in. Okay, don't hear any beeping. That's fine. Right. Well, we got 2 locker keys for coming in here. That's pretty good. Right. Next, it's time to head to B2 of the Underground Theatre, where apparently that sub-story that we kind of heard about starts. So, let's head this way, and all the way back to B2. Right. On here, and out this way. I might let Kiryu pick up the, yeah, I might let him pick up the locker key stuff. I think that might make sense, but we'll think about it. Just because we're probably going to want to equip him the most. Assuming that it's going to be him at the end of the game, but it might be one of these everybody gets a turn type things, but we'll see. It would kind of mess with your muscle memory though to switch between all the characters. Anyway, down here, along here, and down here. So, B2. Hello, Sajima-san. Looks like you've accomplished an achievement. Oh, it's the Colosseum completion ladder. Okay, that's shared between everybody anyway. I'm telling you what I saw. It was an alien or something. There's no such thing as aliens. You're just drunk. Well, maybe it was a monster. Ever think of that? I mean, shit. You didn't even see it. Then what did it look like, this alien monster of yours? It was green and kind of slimy. It lifted the manhole cover in Children's Park and glared right at me. That, my friend, was a Kappa. You know, those mythical cucumber-eating critters? Congrats on finding such a fantastic beast. So, okay, it was a Kappa. Doesn't matter what it's called. When I think of that thing creeping around the streets, well, it drives a man to drink. I told you, there ain't no such thing as Kappas. I swear. So does that... Have we actually had the sub-story start, by the way? We have. Okay. Interesting. Well, they said Children's Park, so I'm going to assume that we have to go to the Children's Park. And it's not that far away for us to check, kind of blind anyway. So let's head up here. So it said he saw it peeking out the manhole over here. Right. All the way over. All the way over. And avoid that guy. And all the way over here. I didn't see it, like, above. I'm just assuming it's going to be down here somewhere. Doesn't say it's down here. Let me just double check. Am I going in the right direction here? Right. Ah. No, okay. I understand. So apparently I missed something. So, they were talking about the manhole in Children's Park. Now you need to approach Sajima's hideout. Which apparently we didn't do. Despite walking straight past Sajima's hideout. I guess it's meant to trigger as you leave the area. But it just didn't for us. Because we weren't close enough to the hideout. We were on the wrong side of the stairs, basically. Okay. And then you go to Children's Park. Ah. I got the clue too quickly. Who's in there? Show yourself. Hey, what the hell? Wait, hold it right there, damn it. That little shit? The hell was he up to? Son of a bitch. Who was that anyway? Shit, that's right. I better see if anything's missing. Nothing. Not that I leave my good china sitting around, but still. I wonder where the hell the guy is now. And now you... Oh, okay. So he got you too, huh? That damn thief's been causing a whole heap of trouble around here lately. Thief? I'm telling you, that's no petty thief. It's a Kappa. A green and slimy Kappa. What now? Ain't no such thing as Kappas. It was a common crook, plain and simple. I don't much care which it was. What do you know about him? Whatever reason, this thief only steals food. Even swiped my miso paste cucumbers. Say what? You know, cucumbers with that special sauce on them. Sure, I know him. But you're saying he stole he stole cucumbers? Yeah, and cabbage and other stuff too. It's all his food, the gluttonous bastard. I told you, it's Kappa. Kappas are crazy for cooks. Everybody knows that. Cukes? Anyway, laugh all you want, but I swear I saw a Kappa in Children's Park hiding under the manhole. I bet it's the same one. Enough Kappa crap. I'm gonna go look around Children's Park and get to the bottom of this. Okay. Well, let's go to Children's Park and find this Kappa. Okay. Up here and back to Children's Park. All the way over this way. Right. I do hope in the next game they slightly increase the movement speed. I was just thinking there. There's a lot of running back and forth around town for us to be doing this speed. Right. No way I can just find and film a Kappa. This is what you get when your director half-asses the entire TV station. Did he really think I'd find monkey turtle men in the city? Put down the pipe and do your job, old man. Hiroshi's Kamurocho expedition, my ass. Screw this. The Amazon is where it's at. Nothing to discover here but cheap suits and overpriced drinks. No Kappa here. Figures. Maybe I should have brought some cucumbers. Ha. That's so cliche it hurts. Okay, I believe the hint here is to go and buy some cucumbers. Right. So, over here, and let's see if we can buy some cucumbers at the M store. Any beeping at the M store? Yes, there is. Alright. Immediately answered, there is beeping at the M store. Right. Hello, I would like one of those. They say Kappas love them. Well, that must be the right item then. See you later. Right. Over here. All the way over here. All the way over here. And manhole cover. Here's the manhole. Thief or Kappa, I don't much care. I just want to get to the bottom of this. This could take forever. If only there was some way to lure him out. They say he only steals food, right? Maybe I ought to leave some grub as bait. Oh. I was maybe slightly ahead of the curve here. Well, they mentioned cukes. Miso paste cucumbers ought to get the job done. Holy shit. Where do you think you're going? He's gone. Was that the thief? Sure is a quick son of a bitch. Ah well. I'll put someone else by the manhole and wait for him to make another appearance. You got any ideas for me? here. Maybe I'll pick up some grub from the convenience store? Wait, I have to do it again? Oh, okay. I can do it again. It's fine. It is a bit of an odd sub-story to be locked to the finale, but maybe it has a payoff. I will say, it is something that Yakuza constantly struggles with as a game. Its pacing's a little odd. Like, you have to kind of make your own pacing a lot of the time. Because it's like, hey, we got the main story, we just get you hyped, we're about to go for the final thing, and it's like, yeah, but first of all, we've got a sub-story where we need you to run back and forth with cucumbers for a Kappa. It's like, oh, okay. Guess you could argue it's not mandatory, but like, my brain doesn't work that way. It's mandatory. Oh, I bought 2? Okay. If he ran off with this miso paste cucumbers once, maybe he'll show up for them again. Nothing. Fancy cukes aren't gonna lure him out twice. Gotta find something else Kappa's like. What are Kappa's like, anyhow? Is Kappamaki too obvious? Okay, so I don't know what Kappamaki is, but having used the guide to work out what we were missing, I know where we're going. We are going to the... You know what? Actually, it would be so much quicker to use the taxi. We're going to the complete opposite side of town. We are going to Sushi Jin. Which must mean that Kappamaki is a type of sushi, I would assume. Anyway. There is actually a taxi directly there and directly back for this one, so... If I'm going to complain about the run speed being slow, I should at least use the fast travel system. Right. And... it's this one. This here is a sushi place. Don't look like it's been changed up from 25 years ago. Dan, get back and eat here. Welcome. Might be able to find something that Kappa's like here. Let me show you to a seat. Actually, I'd just like to order some Kappamaki. Bring it back for someone as a souvenir. Kappamaki? I'm sorry, sir, but we're all out of cucumbers right now. Won't be able to make any for you. I've got a cucumber right here. Could you take it and make me a Kappamaki? I know it's not that big, but it should do the job. Oh, okay. Thanks. I know it's weird, but I really need me a Kappamaki. Sure. Could you wait here for a moment? I'll go back and see what they can do. Well, here you go. 1 Kappamaki. That'll be 750 yen. Here you go. Thank you so much, and sorry for all the trouble. No, it's alright. Thank you for coming in. We hope you'll stop by again soon. Got myself a Kappamaki. I should stop by the manhole in Children's Park again. Yep. Well, at least they're as confused as I am. Also, it's good I accidentally bought 2 cucumbers. Or we would have had to have gone back to the M store and bought a cucumber. Unless maybe there's like another thing. Like maybe there's another path if you don't have a cucumber. You'd be like, oh no, we got one in the back. Or something. Or maybe it's assuming that you kept a cucumber, because it never actually made us choose the one that we were giving away. Anyway, here's the manhole. Maybe I'll leave something near it for shits and giggles. Kappamaki? The name of the sushi roll comes from the Kappa, a mythical creature who loves cucumbers. Well, they mentioned cukes. How about cucumber sushi? If Kappamaki don't do the trick, nothing will. Who? There you are. Gotcha. Oh! Whoa! Hey, wait. Damn it. Okay, so it's not a real Kappa. I was wondering if this was going to be one of the first mythological things that was actually real. Because usually they end up like this. But no, it ended up like this. Got him. I missed one, but that's okay. Well, that's the end of that beer bottle. Got him. What's with you anyway? You're asking me. Shit, are you really a Kappa? Well, yeah, I'm a Kappa, alright. Ah. Ain't no such thing, dipshit. That's just a costume. You think I'm stupid? Oh, please don't hit my head. Kappas lose their strength if you knock over the bowl they have up on top, you know. It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stole food from the homeless guys on the ground. Also, is the dialogue jumping directly to full dialogue? That's interesting. I'm wondering whether we've had this glitch before in the Yakuza games where it double presses. It treats a single press of A as a double press of A, which means that you end up skipping dialogue. But hopefully that's not the case. Oh yes, I'm sorry about that. I was so hungry. Well. So what the hell were you doing beneath the streets in that getup anyway? This how you get your jollies? Yeah. No, I work for a production company that's contracted to a television station. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try this. Never mind, this dialogue just does that. Alright, it's not related, it's not the same bug. We decided to make a special documentary for TV called Hiroshi's Camaro Expedition. The show would be about the famous explorer Hiroshi-san capturing a Kappa that lives in Kamurocho's underground. I ain't never heard of Kappas in Kamurocho. That's because there aren't any, so the director told me to become the monster. How'd you mean? I would dress up like a Kappa, live on the streets of Kamurocho, and the rumors would start to fly. That way, everybody would tune in when the intrepid Hiroshi finally bagged the beast. But it's been a month with no sign of the camera crew. I'm starting to wonder if the director forgot about me. What's wrong? Was it something I said? Nah, forget it. This is just getting too fucking back shit, that's all. Well, now that somebody's unmasked me, I just have to scrap the show. I'll head to the TV station and tell the director what happens. Oh, one more thing. Someone raided my hideout in the theatre underground. Was that you too? Huh? I've never been to the theatre. I just stuck to the underground mall and below Children's Park. Oh, okay. Forget about it. Sure thing. Anyway, I found this down in the sewers. I don't need it, so you can have it if you want. You got a stun gun. Thanks for getting me out of this dead-end gig. Oh, cruddle sticks. Can I even ride the train wearing this? So then who is the green guy who broke into my hideout? Ah, whatever. It's not like he stole anything. I better not hang around a crowded place like this. Somebody might recognize me. Oh, full-on cutscene? What the hell? Must be imagining shit. Well, that's crazy. But yeah, that's more how Yakuza tends to handle, like, weird stuff. It has it as something that just kinda, like, it could be real type thing. Like, I think they had a ghost once or something. But, yeah, no, that was quite clearly on 100% a mythological being. Oh, I've got a new thing. I was gonna let Kiryu open them. Never mind. We've done IF7R. We've inputted our data. We've done that. That now means that in terms of sub-stories, I should have a tick next to his name. Or a crown. Which I do. Wonderful. In which case, it's time to switch character. Should we be Akiyama? It's been a while since we've been Akiyama. We can do his sub-stories as well. Yeah. Let's go and do that. So, Akiyama is in here currently. Hello, Saejima-san. Looks like you've accomplished an achievement of sorts. Let me give you this. Oh, okay. I think the completion letters are shared as well, so I might as well pick up everything from Kiryu at once. Right, Akiyama. Right. Right, let's go. So we're back as Akiyama. It has been a long time. Oh yeah, everything's red. Forgot. Oh yeah, and he actually had like proper equipment and everything. Crazy. Okay. So, two things I need. Oh, actually, first of all, I need to go here. I need to go into the back alley. Because we need to go to his hideout first. Because we need to change the state of the game. I believe. Oh, also, abilities. I'm missing some heat actions. I'm missing enhanced moves. He doesn't have any ancient moves. Okay. That's fine. Oh, what are his enhanced moves? Because we have actually done quite a few of those. I should look at... Oh, actually, in enhanced moves, he doesn't have all of them, does he? No, so he doesn't have these. So those must be heat actions I haven't yet learned. He's only level 15. Yeah, so one of these must be it. Probably wall smash. And then one of the others. Mm-hmm. It's definitely lonely without Hana-chan in the office. If Hana-chan were here, I'm sure a whole lot more would have happened. Guess I'll take a seat in the chair and reminisce about Hana-chan. Okay. You can progress and complete sub-stories that involve Hana-chan. Cool. It's interesting that it does it that way, opposed to just letting you do it and having it be, like, weirdly out of chronological order. But anyway. I will reminisce about Hana-chan. What is it, boss? Hold on, are you off to play pachinko again? Yeah, you got me. Anyway, I'm off. Also, I forgot to. Oh no, I was gonna say I forgot to check whether I got all crowns, but we can check now for Saejima. I assume we did. Yeah. I'm a little concerned that I'm not gonna get all crowns on Kiryu because I'm not sure that the babysitter one is gonna be there, but I'm hoping it doesn't fail me for not saying formula. Right. Let's do this. It's you. You're the guy who attacked the boss's beloved Mimi-san 3 days ago. You got a lot of nerve to still be out here wandering the streets of Kamurocho. I'm gonna tear your head off. This is just a random fight. I don't think this is actually the sub-story. Yeah, this is just random fight. Oh well. Nice. Right. There we go. Who's Mimi? She's the boss's pet kitty. I apologize. Looks like I got the wrong guy. Alright. This guy? Shiobara. Oh, Akiyama-san. Oh, this is the guy who we put in charge of a business? I think. What are you doing on this side of town? Actually, I was just on my way to see you. Me? Uh-huh. Alright, let's head upstairs then. So, what can I do for you? Akiyama-san, please make me your apprentice. My apprentice? Yes, please. Well, this is sudden. Weren't you starting some kind of online company?
That's where I figured it first, but when I really sat down to think about it, I couldn't come up with anything I wanted to do. So I become my apprentice. Oh, is this the, you know what, I can just check which sub-story this one spawned from. That's probably better than just guessing. So this is Apprentice, right? So, that'll be the Apprentice. You have to have completed Layoff already. Yeah, so that is the same guy I thought it was, so... He's the one who fired everybody, and then we sent him off to work at somewhere so he can get money. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. It's the one I thought it was. I was just like, wasn't sure if it was something else. But that's okay. I bet if I studied under you, I could discover my true calling. That's crazy talk. Figure that out for yourself. Please. I have no intention of taking on an apprentice. I'm not asking to be paid, of course. I just want to stay here until I work out what I want to do. Absolutely not. I don't want to waste the 5 million yen you lent me. Please. Please. What's holding you back, Chief? He already said he's not out for money. Oh no. Well, I'm all for it. Thank you, Hana-san. Fine. Really? We'll start by having you pick us up some lunch. I can do that. I'll be right back. You just want him to be your errand boy, don't you? Was it that obvious? Phew, I couldn't eat another bite. By the way, Akiyama-san, why did you start Sky Finance anyway? Why? Well, frankly, you're not making any money here. I was just wondering what gave you the idea. What gave me the idea, huh? You really want to know? I do. It might help give me a push. I used to be homeless. Did you really? Yeah, I'd worked at a bank, but what with one thing after another, I quit. Ran out of money pretty fast. When was this? About 5 years ago, maybe. After I left the bank, I lived on the streets for a while. Then one day, money came literally fluttering down from the sky. Really? Money? You didn't hear about that? There was an explosion at the Millennium Tower that blasted billions of yen out into the street. Oh yeah, I saw that on the news. I ran around like an idiot, but eventually gathered up about 1 million yen or so. And that's how you started your business. Where that chump change? Nah, you hadn't even rented an office for that little. Then, what did you do? I'd been in the banking business, so I knew a little bit about finance. I thought, what's the best way to make more? So I went into day trading. What's that? It's basically trading stocks within the course of a single day. You complete a bunch of trades on a day-by-day basis, and if all goes well, you can earn a substantial profit on your sales. It's not all that different from gambling, I suppose, but with a little expertise, you can make more than you would on the horses. And did you? Did you really make that million grow? Well, it was do or die. I scraped up whatever info I could and bought and sold both day and night. Everything was strictly legal, however. One bad trade and I would have been done for. But I guess somebody up there was looking out for me. Before long, I'd made a pretty nice chunk of change. Then I tried futures trading and the like. Maybe I had a natural talent for it. In any case, the money just kept on multiplying. I made a businessman's salary thousands of times over in just a few short years. Soon after, I found myself wondering what I should do with it all, which made me lukewarm on the idea of making more. Did you lose interest in money itself? No, I just went from thinking only about how to make money to thinking about ways to use the money I'd made. You became an interest-free moneylender to help people with their money problems. No, it was more than just wanting to help people out who are strapped for cash. I want to see people who'd lost their money and hit rock bottom work hard to pull themselves back up again, just like I had. That's how Sky Finance came to be? Excuse me, I've heard I could get a loan here? That's enough war stories for today. Okay. Let's hear what you have to say. Right this way. Now, what can I do for you?
Hi.
Well, my husband's obsessed with gambling and has gotten us into a ton of debt. Then he drinks and becomes so incredibly violent. I got us out of there as soon as I could. I couldn't take it anymore. That's terrible. He borrowed all kinds of money under my name too, and now the loan officers refuse to give me the time of day. I heard a rumor that you might be able to help, so here we are. How much did you need? We're left with nothing but the clothes on our backs. Would it be possible to borrow about 500,000 for living expenses? Alright, but you'll have to pass a test before I give you the money. Yes, I'd heard about that too. What would you have me do? You have 3 hours to find work somewhere here in Kamurocho. Do that and the 500,000 yen is yours, interest-free. Only 3 hours? You'll find something if you look hard enough. They say we're in a recession, but there's still plenty of work available if you're not too picky. What do you think? Want to give it a try? Okay, I'll see what I can find. Okay, so that test makes a lot of sense. It's basically if she wants it for living expenses, he wants to make sure that she's going to be able to support herself. Was it really necessary to give her a test after all she's been through? If she's serious about the loan, she'll pass it just fine.
Oh.
Where's Noriko? And you are? My wife came here for a loan. Oh, so you're her husband, are you? Uh-huh, so she was here. Uh-huh. Where is she? Drag her ass out here right now. I'm sorry, but your wife is now my customer and I'm not at liberty to divulge information about my customers. Why you? If you have any complaints, I'd be more than happy to take this outside. That suits me just fine.
So we're gonna beat up her husband? Alright, let's hear what you have to say. I love how Hannah came out to watch as well.
Ain't got nothing to say. Just get Noriko out here now. You looking to get your ass beat?
Now, see here, pal.
Oh, shut the fuck up, will ya? Looks like I'm just gonna have to beat your ass.
You can try. Okay.
Damn it. You'll pay for this.
Wow, I'd run too if I were married to him. And naturally. Any luck?
No, nothing.
Then I can't lend you the money. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave.
I stopped into every single place looking for part-time help. They all said I was too old. I tried lots of stores and restaurants, but they told me they had enough help.
And?
3 hours to find work in Kamurocho is just not possible.
Did you check the red light district?
What?
You know, massage parlors, places like that. Somebody as good looking as you should be able to find a willing employer, no problem.
I could never work in the sex industry.
That's entirely up to you, but you won't get the loan until you pass the test.
But I
really must ask you to leave.
Akiyama-san, hasn't she been through enough already?
Like I said, I don't give people money just because I feel sorry for them.
Still,
if she truly wanted a new life for herself, she'd have gone straight into a massage parlor and asked for a job. I won't lend to anybody who's less than serious. You were serious about changing your life, right? And I lent you your money. I helped you because you were sincere. You said you didn't want to waste my 5 million yen. Are you really looking for a worthwhile way to spend it? Because I can tell you right now, you won't find anything by hanging around me.
You're right.
You lent me money, so I felt dependent on you.
I'll give some more serious thought as to what exactly it is I want to do. Are you sure about this, Chief? You could have let Shiobara-san work here, you know. No, it's better this way. He's a big boy. I'm sure he can figure out his hopes and dreams all by himself. Interesting. Do you think he's going to give money to the lady? Oh. That's the end of that one? Is there a follow-up sub-story to that one? That feels like one where we should know if there's a... Is there a follow-up one that we can do for that one? So what was that one called? That was called Layoff already? This doesn't look like there's a follow-up story to it. Really? Huh. Interesting. Oh, maybe there is one? Oh no, it wasn't called Layoff already, maybe. The Apprentice. Then there's... Okay. Maybe there's a follow-up. I don't know. We'll find out later, I guess. Well, we'll do some more of these. Sorry, I was trying to figure it out and then failing miserably. Let's head over to this one. And then we'll see. Right. I don't want a loan from you anyway. You're not the only office in Kamurocho, you know. That's not the point. You've been blacklisted. There's not a loan shark in town who'd lend to you now. You don't know that for sure. I'm never doing business with you ever again. Hello. Pardon me, miss. Did I hear you have money trouble? And who are you? Not another debt collector, I hope. No, not at all. But I am in the same line of business as that other fellow. A moneylender? Then I'd like to apply for a loan. Oh, but why bother? It's no use. Sounds like they got you blacklisted, is that right? How much do you owe? I'd say about 10 million or so. About? So you don't even know how much you borrowed? Loan sharks, credit cards, you name it. I borrowed money from it. What are you getting at? Oh, it's just that you put on a brave face for somebody so deep in debt. Nice clothes and all that. Made me wonder. What's the point in looking all pitiful just because I happen to owe some people money? This is how I live, after all. I see. You're something else, you know that? You've certainly caught my attention. Are you hitting on me? No, it's not that. Look, if you're truly ready to make a fresh start, come to my office. Sky Finance in Tenkaichi Street. Sky Finance? I've heard rumors. My name is Shun Akiyama. You are? Me? I'm Shoko Muto. Well then, Shoko-san, I hope you'll decide to pay me a visit. Goodbye. Shoko Muto. I have a feeling I'll see her sooner or later. In fact, she might already be on her way. Maybe I ought to head over to my office and see. Okay. Oh. Well. Guess we're fighting this guy. Whoop. Nice. Oh. Got him. Also, I forgot we leveled up. I should get some stuff for leveling up. Or, yeah, get some stuff with the stuff that we got for leveling up. The points. I should spend the points. Get there eventually. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Let's grab Railguard Crush. And then I can see whether that's one that... Oh, yes, it can get follow-up. Okay. So we need to fight near rails. I guess that up there's a rail location. It's not the easiest. Well, hello there, Akiyama-san. Fancy meeting you here. I'm sorry, you are... The competition. You've no doubt heard of Tenjin Loans. I'm Irima's president. Ah, yes, I've heard rumors. Well, we won't get into what kind of rumors. Haha. Did you need something? I was just heading over to your office to talk to you about a little something. My office is right over there, though. Mind if I take a minute of your time? Don't worry, I won't bite. Really, I just want you to hear me out. Alright, I'd be happy to. Is he gonna beat us up? You know, we hear our fair share of things about Sky Finance, too. Oh, yeah? Things like your unique business model flying in the face of good business practice. Rumor has it your system can't function without a huge amount of financial backing. What was it you wanted to ask me? Of course, please forgive me. I can be a real chatterbox sometimes. I'll cut to the chase. Will you join forces with me, Akiyama-san? Join forces? Enter into a partnership. Help each other out. If Tenjin Loans and Sky Finance were to join forces, share our connections and client info, I'm sure business would be much more efficient. And because we can expect bigger bank loans, we'll be able to expand the scope of our operations as well. Here to rule alongside me as the kings of Kamurocho Finance? No, thank you. Why not? I think it would be a pretty sweet deal. I'm afraid I much prefer working alone. Don't come across offers this good every day. If it were that good, you wouldn't be making it to me. You could even have a big office in a bright, shiny new building, not like the grimy old dump you have now. Old and grimy suits me just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me. Look, I tried to talk to you like a grown-up out of courtesy. That's the way you're gonna be. I have other methods. Don't say I didn't warn you. Thanks for the tip. Okay. Well. I'm sure he's gonna beat us up at some point. I just want to see, is there any sub-stories showing up? Nope. Okay. So our next one, I presume, is... Well, I actually assume both of them are go back to the office. But before we do, we're actually perfectly positioned to go and do an IF7R machine. At least an input data for one. Right. Down here. In here. All the way down this way. Right. In here. And... input enemy information. There hasn't been an increase in data since your last game? Oh. That's fine then. I suppose there is... Akiyama did have 2. So yeah. That's fine. I guess... Minima wasn't a big enough fight. Okay. Fair enough. And now we'll run along here. Okay. Avoid all these random people. There's a railing. I might actually want to fight you. Right. Let's beat him up and hit him into the railing. I should actually check what the requirements are. What are the requirements for using this thing? Why against enemies near guardrails or other high places? Okay. I guess this isn't a guardrail, it's not a high yeah, I guess this isn't a high place. So I maybe been thinking wrong about how this is. Maybe I needs to be up above? How am I gonna fight enemies up above? Oh, never mind. Nope, that works. Yes, that's what I need to do to get mastery. Ow. Okay. Right. And this... Please stop grabbing me. I'm trying to kill the person who's grabbing, but he keeps grabbing me.
Okay. Okay, over here. Got him. Nice. No, I lost my heat. Oh well. Got him. That one's gonna be difficult to level, but we can level it. Right. Back to the office. We're assuming we're gonna get 2 sub-stories. Right. Well, let's turn the mini-map off for now. There's no railing here, so I'm not really interested in a fight. Go this way. And then up towards the office. Hey there. Hello, Chief. You're back late. Yeah, well... What have you been up to? Anyway, did you hear the rumors? Rumors? About Shiobara-san. Man you lent 5 million yen to. What about him? Apparently, Shiobara-san is really coming up in the world these days. Is that the same Shiobara? Or is this the same Shiobara? Hello. Speak of the devil. Huh? Never mind. Please, have a seat. Thank you. So, did you figure out what you want to do? I did. I'm going to work in finance, just like you. You want to do finance? You've been a big influence, of course. But more than that, I'd once faced money troubles of my own. I decided I wanted to do something involving money as a way of overcoming my own problems, too. You don't say. So I started out like you did, Akiyama-san, and did some day trading. You were a day trader? Uh-huh. You need money to work in finance, so I made the most of your advice. I don't think I really told you anything all that useful, but okay. Well, I did plenty of studying on my own, too. To tell you the truth, I've never pushed myself so hard in all my life. Maybe the effort paid off, or maybe I was just good at it. But that 5 million yen grew and grew. I've amassed a sizable sum if I do say so myself. Granted, it's not as much as you have. I thought I'd come by today and return the money you lent me. To that end, I've prepared 10 million yen. I'm sure we agreed I wouldn't charge you any interest. No, I just want to express my gratitude. Well, I'm only taking 5 million. I see. Consider this as thanks for all your help. I didn't do anything. I really can't accept this. Oh, go on, take it. Alright, that's a nice tip for Hannah. You've really changed. I took the money you lent me and fought like hell to make it grow, all in the hopes of truly changing my life for the better. I believed in what you told me, that if I proved I was serious, people would be happy to work with me. It was the first time I'd really applied myself like that. Before I knew it, everything was different, the world around me and everyone in it. At first I thought, wow, Akiyama-san was right after all. But then I gradually came to understand that the reason those around me were so accommodating wasn't that I was making such an earnest effort. It was because I was successful and had money. That's when I realized something. In order to change somebody's life, you need more money. Or you need money. That's why you can spur people into action, Akiyama-san. You have money. After all, it was your money that changed me. Akiyama-san? Oh? Hello, this is Sky Finance. I was on my way over to your office and I know I'm in the right neighborhood. I'm having a hard time finding it.
Hi.
Where are you now? I'm under the Kamurocho gate. I can see a big sign for Manzoku Sushi. Okay, walk towards the sign, then go about 100 meters towards the theater. The new Serena building will be on your left. We're on the 5th floor. Got it. Thank you very much. I'll be right over. A new customer? Sounds like it. As it just so happens, I've decided to be a moneylender here in Kamurocho myself. What?
Guess that means we'll be rivals. What's business without a little friendly competition? Well, I better be off. Chief? He's made his decision. It's not my place to interfere. But becoming a loan shark of all things? Well, he probably has his reasons. I'm more concerned about our new customer. He should be here by now. You're right. He said he was nearby. Hello, this is Sky Finance. Hi, yes, I called a little while ago. A young man outside your building offered to talk with me and took me over to a different office. One moment, please. Chief, it's the customer who called earlier. It sounds like Shiobara-san got to him. Hello, Akiyama speaking. You were saying something about a young man outside my office? Oh, that's right. I humored the young man with what he had to say, but I still wanted to stop by your place. So now I'm calling you from his office restroom. Any chance you can just turn him down and leave? Well, I feel like he's going to pressure me into signing something. Alright, wait right there. Where's this office? I think it's right near the M store. It's a white building. Near the M store. Okay, hang tight and don't sign anything. Okay, I'll be back. Interesting, so there was a follow-up to this one. It's not the follow-up. I thought it was going to follow up with him and the lady with the drunk husband. I thought he was going to go and help her, but nope, not at all. Okay. Well, we're going to head to the M store, which is also very near Kanamura, like, it's near his office, but anyway. I suppose that doesn't matter too much now. Right. I'd take a fight here if somebody had a fight here. Anyone want to fight here? Nope. Okay. Thought we'd check. I really don't want to fight there. There's no rails. Right. Over here. Oh, is it this one? I appreciate you telling me about him, but is this Shiobara guy really all that? I mean, I'm outside his building now, and he, like, dragged this guy in? Sure, he looks nice enough, and he's been all, just leave it to me about everything. But seeing that guy getting pulled into his office makes me a little uneasy, if I'm being perfectly honest. I hate to be a pain, but do you happen to know any other money lenders in the area? It's definitely the place. Okay. Shiobara's office must be in here.
Yeah.
Akiyama-san. Look, you're free to lend money if you want, but I won't quietly stand by while you poach my customers. I'm not poaching anyone, I just told him you'd make him take some crazy test, don't need to turn him away in the end. I see it'll take more than words to get my point across. That's fine by me. If you want to be a loan shark in this town, you gotta be prepared for this sort of thing. Alright. Less talking, more beating each other up. Well, that was quick. Why'd you get into this business to begin with? Because I suggested it. Oh, this is the follow-up. Oh. Harima, but why? I sensed Shiobara-san had a knack for finance, so I figured he'd make a valuable partner. I can't do the same thing you do, Akiyama-san, but I'm still serious about entering the money lending business. Together, Harima-san and I will rule the world of Kamurocho finance. Fine, but is that really what you want to do? It's a little too late for that. I suppose you're right. Well, go on and rake in the cash then. See you around. that's the end? Little sneak. Wonder how this will all turn out. Okay, there must be another sub-story later on that one. Yeah, there's another one back at the office. Oh wow, we missed so many for Akiyama. Okay. I don't want to fight that guy. It's not near a railing. I'd be like, what about those railings? They don't count. I'd fight somebody over here. This is fine. If somebody wants to fight in this spot, I'd be perfectly acceptable. Or perfectly happy with that. No railings. Keep running. Okay. Then we're looking to go in the back here. Go up this way. Right. And then in here. Chief, where have you been? We have a customer. Or a new customer. Sorry about that. Apologies for the wait. No problem at all. Now, what can I do for you today? I'm sure I must be asking too much of you, but might I be able to borrow 50 million yen? That's quite a lot. 50 million, that's a pretty big loan. Maybe so bold as to ask why? As it happens, my husband also works in the consumer lending industry. Lately, however, various factors have tied up his cash flow. The business is in the midst of financial crisis. Is this Shiobara's wife? Did the bank stop financing him? It pains me to say this, but past clients who'd been overcharged began asking for refunds. The banks no longer find my husband trustworthy. Then why are you here and not your husband? My husband is a prideful man. He would never dream of borrowing money from another loan firm. I see. When my husband was young, his father became burdened with debt and committed suicide. Maybe this is Arima's husband? From that day forward, my husband vowed to never be a failure like his father was, to forever be a lender and not a borrower. For him to borrow from another moneylender would be as though he'd become the father he'd rejected, and he could never accept that. He has no idea I'm here. I beg you, please lend me the 50 million yen. Alright, but seeing as you come here, I assume you already know the rules. I do. I have to pass a test, is that correct? That's right. Usually I give a 3-hour time limit, but I think I have to consider the size of the loan in question here. As a way of testing your resolve, I'll give you 30 minutes to find employment somewhere here in Kamurocho. Wow, okay, he's got a standard. I guess maybe that's just his standard one, is find employment. 30 minutes? Yes, if you succeed, I'll lend you 50 million yen, completely interest-free. I understand. Thank you. Oh, and if I may ask your name as well? Setsuko Arima. Oh, it is Arima's wife. Guess she's married to that Arima fellow over in Tenjin Loans. You mean you didn't know? She's a familiar face around here. Is she really? I'm not much interested in older women, so... Anyway, according to what she said, Tenjin Loans isn't doing so great these days. Think you can check on that, Hana-chan? I'm on it, Chief. Well... Everything looks okay at first glance, but with all the overpayment refunds and defaulted loans, it's safe to say Tenjin really is in a tight spot. Figures. When Arima-san invited you to his office, he was probably hoping to pull you in so he could get his hands on Sky Finance's capital. All makes sense now. I turned him down so he cozies up with the latest big money maker, Shiobara. Shiobara-san gets Tenjin's clients while Tenjin gets control of Shiobara-san's money, as the two of them try to ride out their financial troubles. I'm willing to bet the clients Arima hands off to Shiobara-san are the ones with no means to repay him. Arima gets rid of the bad clients and scores some fresh funding in the process. 2 birds, 1 stone. He and his wife might be able to temporarily make it through their financial crisis. But if those deadbeat clients cause money troubles for Shiobara-san, With no more loans on the horizon, Tenjin loans wouldn't be around much longer. Exactly. Hello? Hi, Akiyama-san. Do you have a moment? Sure. What's up? Well, the lady from Tenjin Loans is here asking for a job. What, the club? Uh-huh. And? She's not exactly the right age for hostess work. I tried saying no, but she's not backing down. She says she'll clean the restrooms, wash dishes, anything. I told her there's gotta be plenty of other jobs out there. Different kinds of jobs. Apparently, all the likely places turned her away. I suppose not many places in town would hire the wife of the president of Tenjin Loans. Does she know I'm the one who runs that place? I don't think so, no. Why? What's going on? Nothing. Just stall her for a minute, okay? I'm on my way. Very well. Okay, back to the club. Hannah-chan, I'll be right back. Okay, later, Chief. Although I suppose she did exactly what he said the other person should have done. She went over to the red light district. I mean, she didn't go to a massage parlor, but she did go to a hostess club. So, yeah, interesting. Anyway, let's head around here. I guess it's not quite the red light. It's round the corner from the red light district, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. Right. Nah, there's no rails there. I don't want to fight that guy. Hey, that's Arima. Oh, they're going into the club? Setsuko, what's this I hear about a job hunt? What the hell's going on? Well, look, don't worry about the company. Shiobara and I were just putting the finishing touches on our partnership agreement. Hello? Shiobara-san, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing, disappearing in the middle of signing our agreement. Oh, I see your wife is here too. What's going on? Nothing at all. Let's head back and finish up that paperwork. Just don't embarrass me anymore, got it? Who's embarrassing whom? Akiyama-san? Why are you here anyway? I own the place. What? Oh. What you do with Shiobara is none of my concern, but this lady here is my customer. Stay out of her way and let her finish her test. How dare you? Why would you be taking his test? Or why would you be taking his test? You probably haven't realized this yet, but Tenjin Loans is, well... Shut up. Come on, guys. Get him. Alright, well. Time to beat him up. I wonder if the thing... Yeah, I think the things at the club are the right height. I was just testing it there by running around. Okay, I need to move them a little closer to it. But yeah, the things are all the right height here. Perfect. Let's just use one of these. Well, somewhere they're the right height. I just need to get it to activate. There we go. Oh no, that's the attack from behind one? Oh, never mind. It wasn't the one I thought it was. That's fine. Right. Right. And then this one. And you. Nope, don't waste the rest of your heat. Honey. I'm sorry, Rima-san, but I took the liberty of looking into your company's financial health. The high interest rates you've charged are coming back to haunt you. Refunds and defaulted loans have put your business in a precarious position. Even if you manage to get over the current hump by giving your clients to Shiobara and putting his money into Tenjin's pockets, the demand for refunds won't stop and you don't possess the financial means to get new clients. Shiobara's funds will just barely solve the problem at hand, and the only clientele in here are the ones who can't pay him back. He'll be left with nothing but a bunch of deadbeats while Tenjin loans bleeds him dry. Your business is destined to fail. One bad streak is usually enough to keep the banks from lending to you. Unless you reel in some new loans, Tenjin will go down in flames and take Shiobara with it. Setsuko-san knew all this. She swallowed her pride in her honor, ready to scrub toilets in a hostess club if that's what it took to pass my test. She was genuinely trying to make a new start with you. Setsuko. Setsuko-san, you passed the test. I'll lend you 50 million yen, like we agreed. Thank you so very much. You really helped me out, Akiyama-san. I appreciate it. I wasn't exactly trying to. It's just like you said. What? Show people you're serious and they'll be happy to work with you. Harima-san's wife was serious about passing your test and responded to that. I think Harima-san really understood his wife's determination as well. My eyes have been opened. I made a little bit of money and started acting like I had it all figured out. I'll start over, and this time, I know my efforts will pay off. Okay. Yeah, so that one... Oh, there's another one that's appeared at the bottom. So that must be the next one of this one. Okay. I was going to say, that one didn't really feel like it had a conclusion. But that makes perfect sense why it doesn't feel like it has a conclusion. It's because it has not concluded. That makes perfect sense. Alright. So now we're heading down here, and then we're going to turn right at the end. Although we'll go along the path, because if we go down the center, somebody's likely to attack us. Right. All the way down here. And along to the end once we get there. Right. All the way along here. Okay. Oops. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. Huh? You're... Shiobara? Shiobara? Oh, Akiyama-san. You don't see a guy for a while and he goes back to the simple life, huh? Yeah, well... So how are things? Rumor Bill's been pretty quiet lately. You been out of town? Something like that. Since when were you so wishy-washy? Is your business on the rocks or what? I started a loan office in another part of town. Figured I'd follow in your footsteps for real this time. With so many bad customers as of late, my cash reserves ran low in basically no time at all. I tried to recoup my losses by doing some day trading on the side, but that didn't work out too well. Before I knew it, I was practically destitute. Ah, so that's why you look so glum. Ah, well, cheer up. After all, you were basically down and out that first time you came to see me, right? A damn sight more spirited, I might add. Full of that can-do attitude. Snap out of it, pal. So what if you're back at square one again? I didn't know anything back then. I was obsessed with making it big, even though I hadn't accomplished a thing. It's different now, though. I tried everything I could and failed. So that's it. I'm hopeless. Man, what a drag. You're bumming me out over here. Look, I know you've been through a lot. But before you toss it all out the window, how about another one of my tests? Another test? Yup, if you pass, I'll give you another loan. No interest, no collateral, same as before. I mean, this is Shun Akiyama of Sky Finance you're talking to here. Who better to help you turn your life around than me? You're not going to ask me to restructure another company, are you? Because you don't want to let a guy like me anywhere near a struggling business. You're catching on. No, that kind of test wouldn't suit you at all these days. Besides, there's not much fun in reruns, is there? So, this time around, your test will be this. A cigarette? What about it? A single cigarette. You have an hour to turn this into something valuable. I'll play too. But how do we determine value? I know, we'll ask the pawn shop. If your item is judged more valuable than mine, I'll lend you 100 million. Sky Finance guarantee and all. 100 million? Uh-huh. That's the test for today. You said you were an ace day trader. Let's see if you were telling the truth. Please don't joke around. You'd really loan me 100 million for such a childish game? You're in or out? I assure you I'm serious. This your last chance. If you don't take it, you really are done for. So, what's it gonna be? Alright, I'll do it. You underestimate me, Akiyama-san. I've been through so much. I'm not the man I was when we first met. You said 100 million, right? I'm sure hope you can keep your promises. Now you're talking. Okay, here's yours. Meet here in exactly 1 hour, not a minute later. Got it. Ready, set, go. Okay, so I need to trade up here? Sure could use a smoke. Hey, mister, got any smokes on you? I'll gladly take one off your hands if you do. A cigarette, sure. Let me bum one, would you? I just ran out. Sorry, I have one, but I can't just let you have it. Aw, man. Why you gotta do me like that? One lousy cigarette. I'm sorry, I just can't. I'd be happy to trade it for something, though. Anything. Huh? You serious? Hang on a second. Maybe I got something. How about this? What is it? Stomach medicine. Ain't too good with digestion. Stomach medicine. Alright, deal. Wow, really? Hell yeah. You got a light? Yeah. Exchange the cigarette for the stomach medicine. Okay, I mean that's an improvement, I guess. Now I need to find somebody who needs stomach medicine. Back from the dead. Say, mister, I hate to ask, but you planning to use that? You got the runs or something? No, I'm planning to turn it into something worth, say, 1 million yen or so. Huh? Uh-oh, I better keep an eye on the time. See you around. Sheesh, what a freak. I'm looking for somebody who isn't feeling well. Ooh, I'm not? I'm not gonna make it. Man, this day is the worst. I should have just stayed home. Hey, excuse me, is something wrong? Oh, actually, talking just makes it worse. I'm not getting my hopes up, but do you have any chance to have some stomach medicine? As a matter of fact, I do. You do? It's a miracle. Please let me... I don't mean to be a jerk here, but I really can't give it to you for free. Sorry about that. I'll pay. Oh, I'll pay. Before it's too late. No. Oh no. Sure. Yikes. Here, try this. It's good to be alive. Sorry, I was a little distracted there. You have my thanks. Don't mention it. Whoops. I nearly neglected to give you a token of my gratitude. That won't do, now will it? It's not much, but I hope you'll accept it. Oh, while I appreciate the sentiment, could you maybe give me something other than money? Something other than money? You're a rarity, my friend. Let's see, something that's not money. I'm sorry to say these are about the extent of what I can give you. What are they? Tickets to a concert my company put together. This orchestra puts on an excellent performance, let me tell you. Of course, I don't know if you can make it. The concert's today. What do you think? Yes, absolutely, that's perfect. I'll gladly take those off your hands. Classical buff, are you? Well, wonders never cease. Indeed, now if you'll excuse me. Of course, enjoy the concert. You exchange stomach medicine for concert tickets. So this is all based off of some, like, there were a few of these, but I think the main one was like single red paperclip or something, where the idea where you keep trading it up, and the whole point is to basically, like, the way it was done is just leveraging somebody's need at the time to have something that isn't that valuable, but is valuable to the person who needs it right then, and then you just keep trading up. So I think the original story, I don't know how true it ended up being, but was the guy traded up a single red paperclip into a house, right? By basically going, okay, well, I'll trade you that for that for, like, the paperclip for a pen, the pen for something else, the something else for something else. I think he got a car at one point, and he traded the car to somebody who specifically wanted that car for more than its price, and then so on and so forth. But anyway, this is what we're doing here. But it would have been big around when this game was being developed. Or maybe, like, a little bit out of the time period, but, like, yeah, it's not that far off. Okay, over here. I'm looking for somebody who wants to go to a concert now, basically. And if I can find somebody who wants to go to a concert, I can then trade that for, you know, whatever. I'm assuming I don't go back there. No. Someone over here? It's interesting that there's nobody listed as us needing to talk to them. Like, nobody with a little green thing above their head. Maybe if we go towards the pawn shop, that'll be the right direction. Nobody there. Let me just double check on this one here instead of running around mindlessly. Okay, Tenkaichi Gate. You'll run into Shiobara. Fetch quest right outside is Yakuza looking for smokes. And you see two guys not looking... Okay, you see two guys not looking great. Talk to the older guy with the purple jacket. He'll give you concert tickets for the medicine. Now head back to the Tenkaichi Gate. What? Okay. Well, who are you? Some random person? I'll beat you up. Right. Apparently that doesn't count as something that's the same height as a gate. Are there any other railings around here? Nah, I don't see any railings around here. Let's beat these guys up. Ow. And then just attack like this. Round here, get into the group. Ow. Then hit this guy now that I separated them slightly. That's the end of him. I should never have tangled with you. This should make up for the trouble. Okay. Over here. Back to the gate. And avoid running into that person. I can't believe it. How could you forget our tickets? It's all very strange. If I told Makida once, I told him 1,000 times. As soon as we get back, he's fired. Who's Makida? My assistant. It was his job to put today's tickets in my breast pocket. Now I'm gonna have to fire Tachigawa too. It was his job to tell Makida about the tickets. You sure have a lot of assistants. I hope you have a backup plan or else I'm going home. No, wait. Tickets, huh? I wonder. Excuse me, did you mean these tickets? Huh? Who are you? Listen, I'm a little busy at the... Ah, that's them. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. It's almost spooky. That's beside the point. Please let me have these tickets. I beg of you. I'll pay you for them, of course. How much? I'm afraid I'm out of cash. Do you accept checks? Actually, I'd prefer something other than money if possible. What? Money's no good? It's a strange world we live in. It's not every day I meet interesting people like you. A charming little encounter brought about by an untimely misfortune. How delightful. You may have this then. You exchanged concert tickets for the business card. Oh, a business card? I think the tickets were a little more valuable than that. Trust me, just take it. Omori-san, Jinrei Association President? What kind of association is this? Ha. You'll find out someday. You really saved my skin. Until we meet again. Hey, who is that? And how long are you two going to keep chatting away? Now. A lady like yourself must always keep her cool. Shall we go to the concert, my dear? Huh? What about the tickets? Delivered right on time. Haha. This is Oyama-kun. It's his job to pick up the slack when Makita and Tachigawa drop the ball. How many assistants do you have anyway? Oh well. At least it all worked out in the end. Let's be on our way then. Thank you, Oyama-san. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now I have a business card. And now we want to go to Theater Square, apparently. Okay. Yep. I guess I'll beat you up. And spin. Or don't. Just fall over and get surrounded. Can we get this guy who just pushes us over out of here? It's very annoying. Because he doesn't do any damage. He just stops us from playing the game for 10 seconds. Right. There we go. There we go. Alright, spin. Really? I got rid of one of them. Oh yeah, I forgot his role is kind of just like another quick step. Got him. Yeah, you lost. Get out of here. Right. So now we're running back to Theater Square in order to give the business card to somebody who will no doubt have something we want, like that is valuable. Okay. Must be this guy. Damn it, there's gotta be some way to join the Jinrei Association. Jinrei Association, that name rings a bell. Excuse me, did you just say Jinrei Association? Yeah, I said it. What's it to you? Is it really that great? I pity you commoners. The Jinrei Association is a social club open only to the creme de la creme. The connections you can make in that club can help you expand your business beyond your wildest dreams. But they make it way too hard for new members to join, damn it. These Jin Who's It people let you join? You certainly seem qualified. Clubs like these are incredibly exclusive. Existing members turn away new applicants no matter how deserving they may be. Damn it. All I need is one lousy business card. Do you mean this business card? What? How did you get that? That doesn't matter, does it? I'd be happy to give it to you. Are you sure? How much do you want for it? How about a trade for something other than money? It's a long story. I see. Well then, alright, why don't I swap you this? Frankly, it's nowhere near as valuable as that business card, but it's your call. No matter, it's up to the owner to decide how much the card is worth, wouldn't you agree? I say you got yourself a deal. Business card for expensive looking watch. Okay, you sure you're alright with this? A deal's a deal, but I appreciate your honesty. I owe you one. Sure thing, thanks. Hey, not to be blunt, but would you like to join my company? With a business card like this, I know you're definitely no ordinary man. Oh, sorry, wish I could, but unfortunately my hour is almost up. Your hour? What you mean? Important business awaits. Goodbye. Hey. Alright. So my prediction is that Akiyama has something that's more expensive than what Shiobara ends up getting, but Shiobara ends up getting his confidence back because he realizes how much money he could make in such a short amount of time. All from a cigarette. Going a little close, don't you think? So what do you wind up with? I'm going to win. I just know it. Shall we get a ruling from the pawn shop then? I'll go first. Okay. Let's see. Well, would you look at this? This here is a genuine article. Oh. Wait here a sec. I'll take a closer look in back. Sorry, didn't mean to leave you hanging. So, how much is it worth? 5 million if it's worth a yen. 5 million if it's worth a yen. 5? You mean if it were new, right? Don't want to give this guy a heart attack or anything. Sorry about that. You don't see these too often. Got kind of excited myself. Can't help but wonder who this belonged to. Such a nice watch being treated this way. Things all scratched up. If it wasn't you, was it? Don't I wish. Knock off a little for that, and well, if I were to buy this off you, I'd pay 980,000. Hey, not bad. Okay, your turn. I still think I'm gonna win. 980,000, was it? Then, I still have a chance. Here's mine. You got a watch too, huh? Ooh, another damn fine watch. Just what have you boys been up to? Never you mind, get on with the appraisal. Alright, keep your shirt on. Give me a sec. Phew. Seeing two of these babies in a row, I can't help but break into a sweat. Well, if it were new, 2 million. And in this condition, I'd say 900,000, exactly. And that's backed by 40 years of experience. No. So I win. You failed the test. But now he's going to have inner strength and courage. Honestly, I didn't expect you to do this well. Please, a loss is a loss. I guess I did pretty well, didn't I? Absolutely. When it comes down to it, the trick is in fulfilling the customer's needs over and over against practically miraculous odds. In fact, it's pretty much the ideal sales model. By quickly feeling out the locals' needs and supplying just the right goods, you wound up with a very valuable prize. You have some pretty good knack for business, if you ask me. Is that what you were trying to test? One of the things, anyway. I don't get you, Akiyama-san. You always seem like you're just goofing around, then next thing I know, you zero in on something profound like that. You overestimate me. Mostly I just say whatever comes to mind. No, you really are special. I'm glad I was able to do as well as I did against an opponent like you. I almost feel like I could start over. I may be down, but I'm not out. I did all this with a single cigarette. I can do more. There's that twinkle in your eye. Thank you, Akiyama-san. I knew I was drawn back to this part of town for a reason, and it was to see you. Be on the lookout for me. I just know I'm going to make it big again one day. Yeah, counting on it. Thanks. See ya. Shiobara? Yes? Here. You forgot this. Oh. Did you have to throw it? Can't think of anything I forgot. Huh? It's money. Yep, 5 million to be exact. But why? I lent you 5 million and you insist in return 10 million. No interest, no collateral. Hasn't that sunk in yet? That money is yours. Akiyama-san. Just promise me one thing. My customers never come back for seconds. Either they fail the test and leave angry, or they pass the test and change their lives forever. One of the two. It'd be a real shame if my apprentice wound up being my very first repeat customer. Right. I'll do my very best. Later. Now that feels like an ending to the sub-story chain. Okay, that was cool. Yeah, got a little bit of a view into Akiyama and his tests. I do think it is a little problematic that he sends women to the red light district so often. But apart from that, you know, it was alright. Hello, mister? Right. Right. Just randomly kicking a bike for no reason. This guy? Hey, come find me over here. Okay. And lots of kicks. And that one's down. Wonderful. Okay. Akiyama's combat's a lot faster than I remember it being. I think that maybe I thought that the combat was slow at the start of the game, but in actuality, it was actually just like different. And once you start to see the seams in the combat, you can make it a lot quicker again. Anyway, we should have another sub-story going back into the office, because we have that lady we said, hey, you should meet me back in the office to speak to, I think. Yeah, let me check sub-stories. Yeah, so we should have how to spend money. Oh, hello, Chief. Didn't expect you back so soon. Well, you know, can't stroll around town forever. Do you have any work for me? I took care of all the paperwork, so... Oh, I know. Could you please clean up your desk area? There's just so much junk everywhere. I thought you were in charge of cleaning up around here. Last time I tried tidying your desk, you kept pestering me for this document, that magazine. All you did was complain. I don't know what you'll end up needing, and if I move anything at all, I guarantee I'll hear about it. Thus, I've sworn off cleaning up your desk. Bummer. Excuse me, is this Sky Finance? Is there an Akiyama-san here? Oh, hello, and welcome. Chief, you have a customer. Ah, Shoko-san, good to see you. Why don't you tell me more about your situation? Please, have a seat. This office certainly is dirty. Can you really conduct business here? You should have seen it before we tidied up. Apologies for the mess. So, how much do you owe at the moment? Did you check the exact amount? I owe 5 credit card companies and 4 loan sharks. 10.3 million yen in all, although that's not including interest. I see. Well, it sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you stand. Still, it must be hard paying it off when it's spread all over like that. Why did you borrow so much exactly? I wanted to invest in myself, wear nice clothes, carry the latest accessories, and date good men. I can't have anybody taking me lightly. I may have borrowed some money. It's only because I'll be earning millions one day. Aha, well, that's some sound logic, but it seems to me you might have rushed things a little. Maybe so. Simply improving my appearance hasn't helped much. It's just not that easy. As long as you understand that, you should be fine. You can always start over. First, I recommend consolidating all your loans and coming up with a repayment plan. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Do you do loan consultation here? Yes, of course. With no interest and no collateral. Or that must mean consolidation here. What? No interest? Then what's in it for you? That's nothing for you to worry about. Or would you prefer to pay interest? Oh, I get it. You have some kind of conditions, don't you? Like, I have to sleep with you. Well, that sounds great, but no. You're a little off base. All I ask is that you take a test. A test? Yep, a test. Pass the test and I'll consolidate your debts. No interest, no collateral.
So, what kind of test are we talking about?
I have 1 million yen here. I'm going to give it to you, and then it'll be your job to decide how to spend it.
Huh? I just have to spend 1 million yen?
Pretty much. So what do you say?
Alright, I accept.
Then it's a deal. Use every last yen of this 1 million.
I'll be back when it's gone. See you then.
Okay.
He's seeing whether she spends it in a sensible manner. Chief, are you sure about that? That's 1 million yen you just gave her.
I gave it to her, yes, but then again, I didn't just give it to her.
And yet, you were reluctant to give me a bonus.
Oh, look, this is a test to see how Shoko-san spends her money. It's hard to spend borrowed money, but when it's a gift, the sky's the limit. One's spending habits can give you a pretty good idea of one's character.
You think so?
Hana-chan, if somebody gave you money, you'd make a beeline for a dessert buffet. That tells us you're a foodie, right?
Well, yeah, I guess, but...
I really admire Shoko-san wanting to move up in the world. Now I just have to know if she can see past today.
Well, with all that yen, I suppose she should pay down her debt.
That's one way to use it. It's much better than spending it on a bunch of junk. Say, Hana-chan, where do you think she'll go?
For designer goods, La Marche. For food, Sushi-jin. For fun, the host club Adam. Those would be my guesses.
Could you give those places a call and tell them to try and get her to spend money?
Okay. But you know something, Chief? You really are a bad man.
Hey, this is a test. I have to make it challenging, don't I? Thanks, Hana-chan. I'll go see how she's doing. Lamar's and Sushi-jin. Oh, and that host club, Adam. Where's Adam again?
Near the center of the hotel district.
Ah, that's right. Okay, I'm off.
Okay, I know how to get to all these places. So we're gonna go Sushi-jin first, run along the street to La Marche, take the taxi to the hotel district. Easy. Right. Let's head this way. So, first things first, Sushi-jin. Camera really does not like going through there. Oh, hello, she's there. Ah, that was delicious. Sushi-jin really is the best in town.
Shoko-san had some sushi.
She's walking a little oddly, but that's okay.
She may have just failed the test. Let's see what the chef has to say.
Hi, welcome. Ah, if it isn't Akiyama-san.
Hi there, I think you got a call from Hana-chan, right? So, how did Shoko-san do?
I have some great tuna today, so I recommended the Otoro. But wouldn't you know it, all she ate was the daily special before going on her way.
How much is the special?
980 yen?
Wow, cheap. Can I have one?
All sold out, I'm afraid.
But, you know, she was a little off today. She usually only eats uni, awabi, you know, the pricey stuff. What's going on? So I guess she hasn't touched that 1 million yen then.
Wait, what? When Hana-chan told me to make her spend money, is this another one of your tests?
Something like that. Thanks for your help. I'll have to drop by again soon.
Okay.
It doesn't look like she spent her 1 million. Okay, where's she headed to now?
So, La Marche? All the way over here? Right. All the way here, and then it's like the next street, I think? So it's here. There we go.
So this is where she went. Now, let's see what she does.
Also, La Marche? I was just thinking, in French, like a supermarket is supermarché. So is La Marche just the shop? That would be funny. It's also probably real, so... yeah, it would be an interesting name.
She went inside. Better keep a low profile. Ah, Muto-sama. The platinum ring you inquired about the other day is finally in. Platinum? I do have the money for it. It's a very popular piece. I've already had a number of customers asking after it, but I put it aside especially for you. I believe it's your size. Would you care to purchase it today, Muto-sama? No, that's alright. I'll come back when I can pay for it myself. I see. I'm terribly sorry, but I can't guarantee it'll be here on your next visit. That's fine. Thank you. Crap, here she comes. Very subtle. Doesn't look like she bought anything. Now then, where's she off to next? Right. Let's save the game. And save it here. Okay, and while saving, I looked up La Marche. Translates to the market. So yes, effectively is saying it's the shop. Essentially. Which is, it is a funny name for a shop, just in general. It's like, I just named it the shop. But I guess in Japan, because it's French, it doesn't really matter. It's just, you get the general idea it's French. And that's all that you really need to know. A host club, huh? This could be bad. Hey, you think it's really true that Shoko's come into some cash lately? It's true, alright. I heard she got it from that Akiyama guy at Sky Finance. That Akiyama. What pain in the ass. We should get the hell out of Kamurocho already. Excuse me, how'd you know Shoko-san? Hey, aren't you? Yeah, you're the Akiyama guy from Sky Finance. Well, yes I am. And I'm gonna have to ask you to leave Shoko-san alone. She's right in the middle of one of my tests and doesn't need any distractions right now. Huh? The hell are you saying? You think you can order us around? I'm not ordering, I'm asking. Oh, never mind that. Look, we lent her tons of money. If we don't get it from her while the getting's good, she'll slip away from us again. As if you didn't already profit enough from your ridiculously high interest rates. She probably paid off the principal ages ago. Yeah, so what? She signed the contract. You got a problem with it? Oh, I'm sure she signed the contract. The intentionally confusing contract you most likely forced her to sign. Shut up, and mind your own damn business. You'll stay out of your way if you know what's good for you. I guess there's no use in talking, huh? Hey, you want to fight? You got it. Really, your timing couldn't be better. I never did like your dumb ass. Need you out of our business, so we're just gonna snap a leg bone or two. Come on, get him. That'd be devastating for Akiyama. He almost exclusively uses his legs. For everything. That's okay. Are there any railings here? Oh, okay, well. Over here. Nice slide. Over here. Okay. Over here. And I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Ooh, looked like the sign almost came back and bounced into his head at the end. What the fuck are you? Ah, sorry, I should have told you. I'm stronger than I look. Damn it, you'll pay for this. Never heard that one before. Do people really still talk like that? Okay, time to see how Shoko-san's doing. Akiyama-san? What are you doing here? Oh, wait a minute. Have you been following me? No, I was just in the neighborhood collecting a debt. What have you been up to? Me? That doesn't really matter, does it? It has nothing to do with you, after all. Fair enough. By the way, did you spend that $1,000,000 yet? I've decided how I'll use it. Is that so? Well then, I'll wait your decision back at Sky Finance. Alright, I'll come by later. Sounds good, I'll see you there. Okay. Well, I think we should just go back. The tutorial? Can't walk much further. Oh man, to see if that taxi would be heaven on earth. But if I walk home, I can use the money I saved to buy beer. Decisions, decisions. So the tutorial for taxis, huh? Alright, I have some money on me today. Guess I can take a taxi and buy some beer afterwards. Heaven's truly a place on earth. Okay. I'd like to go here. Also, I just noticed the taxi driver can be an ally. That's interesting. I should just have to keep using the taxi. Anyway. There's no railings here, so I definitely do not want that fight. Right. And then in here again. Okay. Around this way and back up. And in we go. Hi, Chief. Shoko-san's here. Oh, is she? That was fast. So, how did you spend $1,000,000? I haven't yet. Huh? But the sushi restaurant, the host club. You have far too much time on your hands, Akiyama-san. Oh, so you saw me. Yes, well, you're not exactly subtle. Thank goodness you're in finance, you make an awful detective. I shouldn't have been so nosy. My apologies. So, what are you going to do with the money? This $1,000,000 will go to paying off my debts once you've consolidated them. All this time I've been investing in my future self, and I borrowed a lot of money along the way. But I've come to an understanding that other people's money can't buy my future. My future can only be bought with money I've earned myself. And that's why I'll use this $1,000,000 you gave me to pay down my debts. I have to admit I'm surprised. Quite frankly, it's better use than I expected. I figured you'd put that $1,000,000 towards paying down some of your current loan shark debts. Well, I thought about it, but then I believed you when you said that you consolidate them for me. If you refused to go through with it, then I would have given back every last yen. My pride wouldn't allow me to accept money for no good reason. I happen to have a great deal of self-respect. Well, in that case, I'd say you passed, and with flying colors. You should be proud of yourself. You did better than I expected. I passed the test? But how? I told myself that if you of your own free will chose to pay down your debts, you'd pass. But you showed me an even better solution. Akiyama-san. Sky Finance will handle all your debts from here, Shoko-san. Thank you. It seems I was wrong about you. Truthfully, I'd thought you were just some sarcastic jerk. Really? Well, I liked you right away. Hana-chan, could you please do a survey of Shoko-san's debts and write up a contract for us?
Hi.
Yes, right away. Well, we're done for today. You'll be working with Hana-chan on the details. Alright. Thank you in advance. You're welcome. Oh, and would you care to join me for dinner? Chief! I'm sorry, but I couldn't possibly make your darling secretary angry. Who knows what she'd do to my contract? Ah, right. Here, this is for you. It was a gift, but I think it suits you. Protective amulet. Oh, okay. Another one, huh? Today was fun. I'll be seeing you again. Too bad, huh, Chief? Say, Hana-chan, you wouldn't want to grab a bite to eat, would you? Me instead of Shoko-san, you mean? No, that's not. Are you sure? I can easily put away 100 pieces of Otoro at Sushi-jin, you know. Oh, never mind. I'll just pop out for a little something on my own. Okay. Is that the final Akiyama sub-story, or do we have more? We have more? Okay. Well, let me leave here in case it's an obvious one. Let's open the map as well once we get down here.
Okay, I don't see the sub-story. So we're going to have to play sub-story guesser here. Okay, apologies for the scrolling. It's because I'm scrolling on another screen that scrolls both. So, layoff already. The Apprentice. The Apprentice Part 2 we've done. Gourmet Reporter we've done. Art of Scouting we've done. Pimp My Otaku. How to Spend Money. Akiyama versus the Hostess Clubs. Chapter 3 sub-stories. We have not done this one. Okay. That's interesting. Have we done counterfeit bills? No. So that's 2 we haven't done here. Okay. 2 we haven't done. Apprentice Part 2 we've done. A Wife's Concern we've done. Make It Big with FX we've done. We haven't done that one, but that makes sense that we haven't... Oh, right. So all 3 of these are a chain. Okay. So we have there's one that starts, and I think it must be during the day. Then we have another one. Then we have another one. Then chapter 4. I just want to check that we got these. Tricks of the Trade. Wow, we don't have this one either. Yeah, no, we don't have this one either. So there's another one we're missing in chapter 4. And we've definitely done hostess training, right? Yes, we've definitely done hostess training, I think. Yes, we did hostess training. Okay, so we're missing 4 sub-stories. That's crazy. Let's assume... Excuse me? Okay. Is this Sky Finance? Whoops, yeah, it is. Are you a customer? Can you help me? I need money. Oh, won't you please give me a loan? I'll, hear him out. Now just calm down. Let's head up to my office and I'll hear what you have to say. Oh, thank goodness. I've been hijacked. Now then, what seems to be the problem? My name's Nishihama, and I run a consulting business. It's my daughter. She's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? Have you contacted the police? How could I? The kidnapper told me bad things would happen to her if I called the cops. I'm here because I need money to pay them off. They're demanding a ransom. Well, yes. Most kidnappings fail, you know. The police often wind up catching the criminals in the end, so you might want to try them first. Just because the police catch most of them doesn't mean my daughter won't get hurt. I'm not going to gamble with her safety like that. Besides, even if they did catch this guy, my daughter is delicate. If anything were to happen to her before they caught him. I understand, but we can't be sure that money will bring her home safe. Well, there's no sense in just talking about it. Here, take a look at this. Looks like that's at a club. Ah, interesting. Still, can't you just trace the email to find out who the kidnapper is? Use my daughter's cell phone. I wrote back, but I guess they turned it off. Would you mind sending a copy of that photo to my phone, just in case? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Thanks, sorry, but my business has turned me into a bit of a skeptic. So, how much were you looking to borrow? The kidnapper is asking for 100 million yen. I scraped out 70 million by clearing out my account and borrowing the rest from the bank. And now you need the remaining 30 million. That's correct. I heard you can make it happen without interest or collateral. Well, I do have a few conditions. If you can pass my test, the loan is yours. No interest, no collateral. Thank you so much. I'll do anything you ask. Anything. Please help me. Okay. Alright, but you'll have to pass my test first. We don't have much time, so let's get to it. Hannah-chan, would you run a check for me on that Nishihama guy? Oh, and look into how his business is holding up as well.
Hi.
Sure thing, Chief. Hang on. Let's see. Here we go.
It says here he lives with his wife and one daughter. The daughter's in high school. High school, huh? That sounds about right. Nishihama-san has no criminal record. Oh, but his daughter's been taken in a few times. Maybe she runs with a dangerous crowd. Anything else? Nishihama runs a consulting business and appears to be doing alright. He has an average amount of debt. Interesting. A kidnapping strikes a completely ordinary family. I got the contract. This should do the trick, right? Looks fine, thanks. Looks like you passed the test. No interest, no collateral? Deal's a deal. I'll lend you 30 million as promised. However, I can't give you such a large sum right this second. It's not like I have it lying around. Literally does, but okay. I'll send it over to the exchange point. Safer that way. I suppose you're right. Then we're all set for today. I'll be waiting for your call. Alright. Guess I'll head home then. Just please, don't let me down on that 30 million yen. Hana-chan, could you get the money ready? I have a feeling he'll be calling sooner rather than later. Yeah, okay. Are you really gonna lend it to him? He's one shady customer. Well, he passed the test, so now I've got to uphold my end of the deal. You wouldn't want a liar for a boss, would you? I guess not. I'm gonna step out for a moment. Take care of that money, okay? Sure thing. Be careful out there.
I'd like to go back inside. Okay, we're gonna save the game. I didn't realize we were gonna run into a sub-story. But what's funny is that completely undermined what I was going to say, which I was going to say, oh, it must be a daytime thing. We'll go change the day-night cycle. Nope. Obviously not. Okay, I've not done 18 pedestrians. I had noticed I walked into a few more than I'd expected to today. We've also walked exactly 100... that must be 100,000 kilometers, unless it's 100 kilometers and we're doing to 3 decimal places. But anyway, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and next time, well, I guess we'll do this chain of sub-stories. So, thanks for watching, see you next time, goodbye.